So, after knowing the coordinate space and 2D and 3D coordinate system, Cartesian coordinate system, you need to know the application of or the importance of the Cartesian coordinate system in real life. So, it has a very basic or the general purpose in describing the position of any object on Earth, on or on universe, you could say. So, describing the position of any object, the coordinate system is used to define the position of any object from its original place, that is called the reference point, to its present location. Like, for instance, in today's world, you do have multiple example on world map. Using world map, there is a location of air transport system. The whole air transportation is basically standing on this coordinate system. As we all have seen the airplanes flying, but might we do not have even a second, we do not have even a thought that how it actually works. Those how the planes navigate basically. So their air traffic navigations is are basically managed through this coordinate system. It defines or decides even to choose which route will be taken by which airline is based on the assignment of the air traffic to each single plane, and that is basically depend on the coordinate geometry. That coordinate geometry provides the clear map in route each and every single airline. So next example is the GPS system. We do have this GPS system very much in our present life, in this present day. GPS system works everywhere, and that's basically based on the satellite navigation system. As our world map is a 3D curved object, the surface of a world of our Earth is a circular in shape, where that outermost surface of Earth is flat and converted into a 2D surface. And using that 2D surface, the navigation system works. The initial point is also set wherever you take the initial point. Again, if you talk about the airline, the first station, first destination from where you are going to take off is always taken as your reference point, and your destination is the next coordinate point. And if you do have further destinations, there will be more coordinate points accordingly. So the coordinate space, the coordinate system work for global positioning system. In a GPS, the longitude and the latitude of a place are its coordinates. The distance formula is basically used to find the distance between the two places in the GPS. Other example in our daily life of coordinate system is in weather forecasting. In order to find out the airflow rate, the direction of the airflow, or even in case of any sort of disasters like hurricanes, or even on the disasters that happen in rivers, in sea, in oceans, this GPS location, the coordinate system of world map that are in the form of longitudes and latitudes and meridians present on the equator line, the locations of the existing disasters is very much easy with the help of this coordinate system to locate where it is happening right now. Obviously, this all occurs through the use of satellites, which is another important thing. But as we are talking about the coordinate space, so coordinate space, the map of the world is basically that your coordinate space, and whatever is happening can be easily observed using that coordinate system. So, the longitude measurement indicates the location at a given angle on north or south pole of Earth's equator. So, latitude measurements range from 90 of the North Pole towards the equator. This is your North Pole. It is denoted as the 90 degree. Once you come towards the equator, this point, this line is equator line. These horizontal lines are known as longitude. This middle line, you can compare this center line as x-axis and this longitudinal line as y-axis. So let me define you this thing that these horizontal lines are basically your longitude, whereas the vertical lines are latitude. So right now we are talking about the latitude. The upward position is the North Pole, the downward is the South Pole. So on the North Pole, the angle is always 90 degree, and once you come towards the equator, the angle decreases from 90 to let's say 60, then 45, then 30, and then 0. And towards the South Pole, the angle again start opening up. So from 0 till 90 to the South Pole. Whereas on the longitude measurements, these horizontal lines indicates the location at a given angle for east or west. Like this point is east and this is your west of an imaginary north-south line called the prime meridian, which runs through the Greenwich, England. Greenwich, England basically is the point where you can see for Earth map, you can declare that location as WCS. Once there is a reference point according to the world map, the reference point is basically the point, the location where the Greenwich state of England is located. From that point, at that point exactly, you do have 0, 0, and through that point, every single values start to beginning. So longitude measurements begin at 0 degree at the prime meridian and extend 180 degree both towards west and towards east. So these are few real life applications of a Cartesian coordinate system or coordinate space.